Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. Happy 777. So this is where everything changes. Let's make it so. Because it's also down to us making this happen, as I often say. Truly. Because we're not waiting for anything to happen, although we also do that. So it's like kind of both ends. But it's like I can see, as I've shared before, and I know I've been sharing many videos, but it's kind of I'm guided to. So that's just what it is. And those that get it, get it. And I know also, especially with the last few videos, I was seeing like my channel must be one of the slowest growing channels. What I know I'm here to do anyway. And I saw the other day it was like 5,333. And I don't always check, but anyway, just sometimes, obviously these things pop up. And then today or the other, yesterday or whenever, it was a free less. And it's like, as long as you are your true self, and those people who are still sticking with me now, or maybe are joining new, do really get what I'm trying to transmit. And it's really ultimately the frequency of truth. And sometimes it can feel like I'm telling people off, but it's really like just what needs to be said in the field. And it's not directed at anyone specifically as such. It's just that it needs to be said to bring more coherence, alignment into the field, into the cosmic monad and the one consciousness. And this is what the 7-7 gateway is all about. It's very much about ancestral clearing, karma clearing, miasma, which all of this is about. What is karma but judgments? Us being separate from our true self. So that's what we're fully clearing. It's ascension. It's what all of this is about. And the 7-7 gateway to me is fully quantum completing all of this. This is fully it. The old is gone. It's done. I mean, I hope you can feel it. And again, when you're your true self and you're speaking your truth, and it might not always be what people want to hear, everything is great, you're great, we're all doing great, and it's the bad guys over there, or we're like just waiting for something to happen, or I don't know, some kind of timeline program consciousness they're feeding you, instead of telling you, what are we here to create? Because from where I'm standing, all I can see is the old is gone, and now it's like wide open. What do you want to create? You're the creator. This is so freaking important. All your beginnings are here right now. Everything we've ever worked for is here right now. All it takes for you to realize this is a shift in consciousness of you saying, yeah, hell yeah, this is here. And ultimately, again, it's a happening. So it's beyond a date. It's beyond time, linear time. It's quantum. It's consciousness. It's not time that heals or makes anything happen. It's quantum. It's happening within the one consciousness. It's beyond time. It really is. You need to transcend time, especially the men, the masculines, okay? Because the hold those codes, like predominantly. So it's not like, again, as I've been shown, it's the whole cosmic monad, healing as one. We all carry different parts and pieces, the same as you carry certain, more tribal codes of the different 12 tribes or sound and light fields within your template that make up the whole that you're here to bring in. But we are healing all together as one. I've been shown this again and again. Don't worry, what you think still needs to heal, and it's all that much. You're healing together as one. As you stop judging, to stop judging, that's the ultimate form of separation. That's the ultimate form of karma. As this fully clears, the ancestral healing is done. We're done here. This is beyond 7 generations forth and back. I did a quick post earlier, check that out, about the 777, what that stands for. Also at a broader or, one perspective of that, and it's many things. But it's predominantly about us clearing everything, all of the tribes, all of the distortions within the consciousness. This is what all of this is about. If you think about entities, demons, all of the stuff, they can only attach to your field for your wounds and traumas not being healed. That's really what it boils down to. Like, I know my field is like, because I've loved it all up, it's pretty good, but I can feel it like coming from the outside. It's like this pressure because the container can only fully heal and seal the cosmic monad, the cosmic Christ blueprint as the divine masculine and feminine come together fully in divine union, which is happening already, energetically has happened, but is coming into full physical manifestation, because they heal the circle. They make everything whole, because that's only when we are whole. And again, it's happening within the consciousness, however that may play out in your reality. Ultimately, you always have your divine masculine or feminine within you, within your field. And that's what we need to realize. It's beyond the person, ultimately, because they're always with you. So we need to realize we already are there, here now. It's all already here now. That's what we realize now. Unatanatea keshunatea puna asanata. And this is all a dream. It's a projection. It's based on inversions, fears, and they're fully dissolved in the field now. We're done. So here we are, heaven on earth. Welcome. Enjoy. Have fun with it now. Be the change. Keep jumping. You're fully carried. Like, my protection comes from me fully in alignment with source and loving it all up. The good and the bad. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect. You should try it. And again, it's a constant progress still. And it was funny, I'm feeling to bring this in, like the bet I have with my daughter. First of all, I think she came up with it. It just happened. And it's a happening. And I definitely don't make bets generally, like for 50 euros or, especially with my daughter, but generally. So it just happened. And it's more than that. It's symbolically doing something. Like, it's doing a lot on many levels. It's so fun. Really, if you can see it from that higher observer perspective and the bigger picture and the many different layers that are to that. So again, I said, it's like, it's the magic really also of opposition and reverse psychology. And I mean, it can go both ways, Obviously, too much opposition also sometimes wears us down, but ultimately, all of that is always helping us to regain our power. So for me, in this instance, her telling me he's, my beloved is never going to contact me, never going to call me, whatever, is kind of also helping me trigger clear all of the fears, doubts, worries, insecurities that may prevent me from that reality already being here now, fully realized. And to some people out there hearing this, it's like, if you had a choice between your mother's internal happiness and 50 euros, what would you choose? 50 euros. Again, it's fun. You need to see the fun of it. Take the seriousness out of it, which the child does, the golden child, the Christ child. And then what she also said this evening was about, but then I don't know what the beginning of the conversation was, but we got to the point of like, oh yeah, but then this should also help make him want to contact you even more. I said, yes, exactly. So you see, I'm actually helping you, which is exactly the point. Okay. So it doesn't matter what is happening. Everything is ultimately conspiring for you as you see it as, oh, that's interesting. Why is this popping up in my reality? How can I use this? You alchemize everything. It's the same when you feel powerless. You just surrender in neutrality. You don't need to force yourself to like get angry to fight anything. Okay. You use any energy to your advantage. Every experience. That's what the alchemist does. And the power of reverse psychology or of opposition, I mean, these are the reversals in the field, are also showing us, or anything in our reality, what works and what doesn't. We can really learn from other people's experiences, which is why I share what I share. Because it helps you to not need to go through the same experiences or learn from, here, this is best practices, or these are the navigation instruction sets for the new Christos Sophia, the new Christos Sophia blueprint. And again, some people get it, some people don't. And what I shared also yesterday, again, it's not coming from ego. People either get it or they don't. And it's like, as you speak your truth, it's like the right people will stick with you and really get it. And it also helps them to remember who they are and the power they hold, which is my whole point, because I can't do this on my own. Nobody can do this on their own. We're all doing this together as one. As we come together, we amplify the frequency, the keys and codes. And again, the template I hold is like the core of the cosmic monad. Blueprint of the cosmic Christ, the zero-garmic blueprint of the Holy Trinity, again, together with my divine masculine and child. And again, it's language that separates us, making me speak about me. It's all of us. It's you being me, as in we are all one, This is one consciousness. It's happening within your consciousness, but we're also playing roles and we need to fulfill them and make this happen. If we're just sitting here waiting for people to tell us what's happening or not happening, you're not being a creator. So it's happening as well as you're making the magic happen. It's the both ends. And you just need to fully surrender the things you can't control, because we can't really control. We can only master, as I see it, whatever words you want to use. But it's about remembering what we're here to do right now to bring this all to conclusion. And again, the divine feminine and masculine, they make the circle whole and they merge matter and antimatter. And it's happening within your field as you come to divine hierogamic union within. And then the without will take care of itself, so to say. But again, you also need to listen to your guidance. It's both ends. So you can't just wait for everything to happen. But in the end, you also realize you're just dreaming all of this. And, you know, you take also off the pressure of like, because it's a huge responsibility we carry as the blueprint holders for reality. You need to remember this. You need to take this seriously as well as remembering. It's like we're all just playing roles here and we're all being played by God. It's outside of any kind of control. But you can master it and become the master of the dream now, which this is it. So a lot of DMT released, like join me if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for those who have joined me and who are joining me tomorrow for the 777 Gateway activation of the Cosmic Heart Rose. This is it. It's going to be epic. Let's hold the codes together. Again, with the Cosmic Ascension Blueprint I'm holding, I have access to all the stargates and really bringing in a whole lot of frequency all together as one on behalf of the one and the 12 or 13 tribes, which we all carry the blueprint for the realities. So again, they're the builder races, they're the guardians, they're the founders, they're the ancient gray lines, the rose lines. We hold this within our body as we fully ignite this now. Heaven on earth is here within the blink of an eye. It really is. So the invasion timelines portals have been cleared, closed, dissolved. This is done. No more fear. And now we're kicking out any remaining invaders as the divine masculine and feminine, fully healed, sealed container as one. Because that's what's needed. And that's how this is done. So the masculine stepping up in divine union and action as he embraces his own divine feminine, is seen in the container. So this is your morphogenetic field. It's happening within your own consciousness, within your own field, as well as, you know, with people around you. And especially within the original twin flames holding these blueprints to complete all of this. So remember who you are, the power you hold, the missions, and how to finish this. Today, the divine union of the divine feminine and masculine within us all returns divine order, justice, truth, divine love, peace, harmony, balance, freedom, abundance. This is truth. Love is truth, okay? This is disclosure. And this is what completes our ascension, quantum style, and a cosmic reunion of the one. Full disclosure. It's all already being always here. It always is. There is no time. You're already always ascended at one source, already awakened right now. So those who want to take part in the activation tomorrow, the details are in the description box. Just to say, because I haven't said it yet, if you can't make the donation minimum of 1777, again, these are codes. We play with money, it's energy, but I also need to be supported. But if you can't make it, it's not an issue. Just send me an email. I answer emails up until an hour before the activation, so about 6 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, so try out the links, whatever needs to be till then, or ask me if you need to for the free access. It's not an issue. And I send it to you. I will do them in one go. So, you know, please just have some patience with me getting back to those. And in general, I want to be okay with asking for support and donations and not being shamed for this and like, well, this should all be for free and why should I pay for this? As well as nobody should feel shame, guilt for not being able to make the donation and wanting to take part, but being all in. I just need to have people to believe in what I'm here to do, what we're here to do together, because we're all holding this blueprint for our realities, new heaven and earth together. Okay? We need to believe in each other, our power, the visions. We carry this. So let's make this happen as one. So thank you so much for those who feel the call and help me, okay? Because we really can do with all the help and support we need right now. And just making this happen as we believe in this. And we need to support one another. I do this 24/7. This is what I live for, okay? And I also need support, as well as I'm giving this from my heart. It's both ends. So the whole point of divine union and us coming back together with our true soul tribes is also about us anchoring more and higher frequencies together. Our power becomes amplified, times 3 and more. This is us making the magic happen, but you need to know who to align with. You know, I've aligned with activations and meditations before with kind of false leaders, and they use your codes in order to have Stargate access and anchor a whole lot of crap where you don't know what's going on. So it's important, yeah, that you feel the call, you feel guided, you trust me in what I'm here to do, and you believe in your own power. You know, you need to know yourself to a certain degree. But we're also, again, doing this all as one. But again, it's about us together anchoring a whole lot of frequency. It becomes super amplified. And so join me if you feel the call. Again, I anchor or I channel the energies for us then to distribute and anchor further. I've been shown like it's basically like a beam of light, you know, a pillar of light anchoring around us into the crystalline core, igniting all. So let's make this a reality. Let's redream the dream of New Earth. As you empty yourself and fully surrender to Source, it's just happening through you. Surrender to divine will. Let it happen through you. But you need to follow your guidance and leave your false ego mind behind, telling you, oh, I shouldn't be doing this or that. Only the false negative ego self has doubt, shame, guilt, worries about what other people think of them, all of that stuff. Okay? Judgment, opinions, that's what's keeping us separate. And the game of divide and conquer is what has led us here. So yeah, discernment, knowing what's real, like the super empath, can read for all the bullshit. You're never going to be betrayed ever again. Nobody's going to pull wool over your eyes, you know. You're not naive anymore. Because again, it's the broken heart who has healed, learned all the lessons, which is unbreakable and invincible. It truly is. The brave heart. Okay, and that's what it takes here. So not to close your heart down or your mind. And again, join me tomorrow. Let's make the magic happen. Also, I've been shown this really kicks off all new because the old is done. Unatala is the awakening of Avalon. So you can see again, UK, Ireland, France, hugely highlighted. The dates 13th, 14th, 17th, 22, 27th of July. And again, it's beyond that. And yes, it's connected with the Lion's Gate, but again, these are coordinates, codes, more than any kind of linear time. So dissolve linear time, dissolve this freaking false matrix as you let go of your false ego mind, doubts, fears, worries, see them for what they are, embrace, look at them, observe, neutral perspective of the observer from the Godhead. Divine neutrality, divine law of oneness dissolves the lower realities. Okay? You have created all of this. This is how you take your power back. And this is how you shift realities, all as you shift your perception. And it's really, we've lived in the lower realities as we have been fragmented. And it all started with the split of the androgynous body of the masculine and feminine. And as we now heal this energetically and then physically, as we come together with our soul tribes and beloveds, all heals. Within a blink of an eye. Yes, child? I'm tired. And I'll stop now. So I see you there, one way or another. And thank you so much for all your support. And yeah, be the magic, be the miracle. You came here to make it happen. Remember who you are. the power you hold. You give its abilities, and love is the ultimate abundance. It triggers. It's everything. All right. It's what everything is made of. The infinite power that's healing and saving and shifting and changing us all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much love, so many blessings. Bye-bye.